There we go. My name is Lisa Yan. I'm from Rochester, New York. I am your host filling in for Judy tonight, even though I see that she's on here. Hello, Mama Judy. And I am going to, I think I just saw Garrett and Sylvia click on here. They might be out. There they are. They're on my other screen. Okay, I see them. So I'm just going to turn it over to them, to Garrett, our president, and to his beautiful wife, our chief experience officer, Sylvia McGraths. They are going to take over the presentation for us for a few minutes, and I will see them tomorrow night here in Rochester, New York. I'm so excited. Take it away, my friends.
Yay, we're excited too, Lisa. And Garrett, I was going to say, Garrett will be joining me in just a moment here. We're kind of running from one thing to the next. There's so much going on here at the Happy Co. And it's an honor to be with you here tonight. And I just love being able to spend the time, and we are so excited to see you tomorrow. What is it? One more sleep?
I don't think we have any sleep.
Well, I think we have a few hours sleep, maybe 2 hours sleep. It's an early flight, but we're excited to be with y'all tonight and to just share for a few minutes some of the things that could make a big difference in your life. If this is something that you decide to take a look at, that the community, what we're doing here together, the products, the opportunity to really create something for yourself and for your family and what that could mean. So I'm going to go ahead and just going to share the screen here really quickly.
And guys, you know, here's the beautiful thing about what we're going to share here tonight, or whenever it is that you actually end up watching this, is that we're doing this on Zoom. You know, so many people build this business around the nooks and crannies of their day and the pockets of their day. So this is something that is pretty simple. And, you know, the world really changed pretty fast in COVID times. You know, in the first 3 months of the pandemic, people were buying more online than they've ever bought before. In fact, it has more growth in e-commerce in the first 3 months of the pandemic than the previous 10 years combined, and it's not going back. And the reason is, you know, people kind of figured it out. Hey, we can do a lot of things online. My mom and dad are 90 years of age. They live in Galway in the west of Ireland. They're going, hey, you can do banking online. You can do your groceries online. You can get food delivered. You know, there's so much that happens. You know, Amazon, you know, that's one of the things that my parents do. And we live in the United States. How do they send gifts? Amazon. So really the question is going from being a consumer to being an earner. And you know, Mark Twain said, find out where people are going and get there first. I think we all know that online is the way where people are at. And, you know, if you look at one of the people you see on here is Mark and Judy Willison, and you're talking about, they were here right in the very beginning. So it was Lisa Yan. It started off with coffee. So why did they start with coffee? They're the original, you know, the creators is, you know, there's 400 million cups of coffee that are consumed.
That's a good reason to start with coffee.
Yeah, without a doubt, you don't have to remind people. In fact, they can't even function before they have that coffee every forenoon. And we came out with an alternative that's great tasting, that's less expensive, that you feel in minutes, where people are happy. They feel like that they have energy, they're healthy. You know, here's the thing when you talk about health. You know, it's got adaptogens in there. It's got antioxidants in there. And our products don't treat, they don't cure, they don't mitigate, don't prevent any diseases. But people drink it and going, hey, it's got good stuff in it that can maybe help you with my health. And people say, well, why am I losing weight? And they go, well, because the nootropics, it would appear that people go, hey, I don't think about food as much, so I don't eat as much. And it's super convenient. People already have the daily habit of consuming the products. So they've already got a budget. And it's super simple to share. You know, you can do it on a website or an app, and it's fun to share coffee or whatever it is that you want to share. So, you know, it's something that's really cool and really simple for people to do. So,
and it's gone beyond happy coffee. We started there. We're not ending there. There is, I mean, things like Georgia Peach and Happy Lemonade and shakes, and I mean, all kinds of other things that you can consume, all with the kind of theme of, hey, make you a happier life. Yeah. I mean, a happier person. There's people that say, hey, I felt like the lights came on. You'll hear from some of the people tonight. So you'll understand, I think, after they share their story. But I also love, I mean, I think that givers are happier people. And yes. I think that giving back to others makes us happier. And that's part of what we do here. part of our Dose Duos. A donation is given to worthy charities, and they're craveable products. In other words, it's not just, oh, I'll take something because I know I should. No, you literally crave them. I know I do. From the time my feet, hit the floor in the morning, I'm thinking about that happy coffee. I'm thinking about, we have a special creamer that goes in it. That's not an ordinary creamer. It's healthy. It tastes great. It does all these things for you. So it's these functional beverages, kind of put the fun and functional.
But I function better with it though.
Yeah, we function better with it.
I mean, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't like to do a day without it.
No, I wouldn't, because when you feel good and when your brain is, working at its optimal best,
when you feel better, you do better.
You do, and you just feel. I mean, for me, I don't know how I would, manage without it. It's such a productivity tool for me, and also a mood lifter. And who doesn't need a mood lifter after the year we've all just been through? I mean, this is exactly, I feel, what the world needs. And people post about it online. They kind of buzz about it. And what it's done is it's created sales. In just our second year in business, over $135 million in sales, in fact. And we were, featured on Business for Home, Direct Selling News, on the Global 100 list, social selling news. I mean, we were voted best places to work. And you might go, well, what does that matter to me? It matters because we pay out to people just like you. We pay out almost 50% in commissions for sharing the word and for spreading the word. So people are enjoying the type of success that they've maybe never had before. They might not have ever done a business or something like this before, but they're just loving the products. They're buzzing about their experience. They're sharing it with the people that they love, or people online, or whatever it is. They're just sharing however they want to share it. And they're creating incomes for themselves. And it's just, I really think that people enjoying success. I know so many people start out with, have you heard about the new happy coffee everyone's talking about? And it just kind of went from there.
And there's no guarantee in business, but you're guaranteed you're not going to make any money in business if you can't do the things that make you successful, if you're required to go full time, or if it's not something that's normal for you. These are things that you're looking and going, hey, I can actually do this.
Yeah.
The things that people do to build a business, which is sharing samples, enjoying the coffee, looking at recipes, going on a website, being part of a community, sending out samples or handing out samples or doing it from an app. People are going, I'm doing that anyway. I'm buying my groceries on an app. I've got, the Walmart app. I've got the Target app. I've got the Whole Foods app. I've got the Netflix app. I've got this. So people are just so used to it. And you can either hand out a sample, invite someone to a website, and people are going, I'm used to doing this. We've done so much of this over the last year, and communities online have grown. People want to feel connected both in person, but all online. And we have got a very powerful, successful community. We collaborate with people. In other words, we reach out and we co-create together. It feels like family. People are enjoying freedoms they've not had before, and they just love the independence and the income that can be created, and also the positive impact that you can have. And it's about relationship marketing. What does that mean? It's really simple. E-commerce marketing has always been about word of mouth marketing. It's always been about relationships. And this new word has come out called connection commerce, and you're already doing it. Let me explain. If over this last year, has anyone asked you, where did you buy that? Where did you get that? And you said, oh, I got it online. Let me send you a link. Let me send you the app. Let me invite you into the community. Those are all, you are connecting someone to a website. You're connecting someone to commerce, and that's what's creating the success. And, it's inviting powerful people that have been successful in business to look at what we're doing here together with all of you. And one of the most successful business people I know is a gentleman that's, his companies generate over $1 billion in profit, got over 40 years experience. And he believes that this brand can become $1 billion company. Now, why would that be important? You don't want does the world really need another billionaire? Maybe not, it's not you, but you can see that. But his goal is to pay out over $500 million in commissions on a yearly basis to people like you, and to make that accessible to people who want to build this in the nooks and crannies of the day, in their pockets of their day, on their phone, tapping into e-commerce and tapping into products they're already buying anyway, which buy from this community because there are better products or different products at a different price that you can't get elsewhere. And we're also expanding into, countries, with 9 countries over the next few months: Japan and South Korea and Hong Kong, China, Singapore, and Taiwan. In fact, we were just on a presentation with a group of people that were, from Korea, Thailand, Malaysia, and the Philippines. And the world needs more happiness. And that's just the truth about it. In fact, we believe that the whole world deserves to be happy.
Yeah, everyone deserves to be happy, including you. So you might be by now going, hey, well, how would I get started in this? How does this work? I've never done anything like this before. The thing that I love the most is that you could get started in business for $49. I mean, that's really phenomenal. When you think about what you have on your phone, you get a kit that's got instructions as to how to get started. It's really simple, but they make it even simpler. They just write it down into 4 little booklets so that you can, whether you're, learning about the products or learning about how do I do social media, that sort of thing, it's all laid out for you. It's got a few samples in there, and it's got your app included. It's got a couple of websites included, your back office. It's got so much already there just for $49, and you can get started and you can be in business from wherever, but from phone. So I just love that. Another way to get started is you may decide, hey, I want to get started with a happier pack. That's what we call it, happier, because it makes you happier in my mind. When you have samples, you have additional products, you have, you can try it for yourself, or you could be sharing it with people, or you could be selling it to people, or whatever it is, but you have more. And so you save more. So the retail value, if you look at this happier pack, would be about $355. So you're saving over $100 by doing it this way. And hey, you don't have to do this. It's just, hey, it's one option. For me, I would want to try it, and I would want to see, and I would want to have some sticks of that coffee available in the different things, the Xanthamax and things like that. Or finally, you may decide the happiest pack is the way that I want to go. And this is really for people that maybe know a few more people, or they want to go a little faster, or maybe it's just, they want to they want to have a bigger discount, or they want to try a little bit of everything because they want something that kind of has all the different products. So the happiest pack is kind of the way to go if that's where you're at. And it saves you over $250 over what you would normally spend if you bought these things one by one. So it's really the best value and the best place to start if you can, if that's your intention to actually build a business and share this with, a number of people.
Or maybe they're thinking, well, what's the worst that could possibly happen? I've got a lot of great products that I can love, that I can consume at a great price that could make me feel better. And maybe I share them with some other people. Maybe I sell some, and you just understand you get at the best possible price because it's just buy a little more, get a bigger discount. But that's the biggest pack that you can actually buy in order to get started.
Mm-hmm. And what's it all about? It's sharing the happy. Simple, 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 sample, sample, sample. So it's all about sharing, because these products really, they speak for themselves. And let's just look at a few examples just to kind of really crystallize it in your mind, what's possible here and how you actually earn money, because maybe you've never earned money from a business before. Maybe you've always, been an employee working for somebody else. Here's how this works. So you're your own boss. First of all, you get to choose when you want, if you want to work, how many minutes you want to work that day, and who you get to partner with or share it with. So in this example, it's kind of starting out, I'd love to share this with a few people and maybe get some customers. And, it's looking at what if you started earning from, imagine people, starting to drink their cup of coffee in the morning, or they're drinking, a Georgia peach tea in the afternoon because it's hot outside, or a lemonade, or they're having a shake because, they want something that's like a meal replacement because they got that quarantine 15 they want to get rid of, or whatever it is, any of the happy products. And they're enjoying that. And they're doing that, maybe 1 month and maybe the second month. And they're going, you know what? I really like this. I'd like to get on Smart Ship, because that gives me a bigger discount, me, the customer.
Yeah.
And it also, means that month after month, those bonuses are going to you as the person who introduced them. So there's a certain amount of bonus and commission that would go to you for each of those products each of the time. So with 7 customers, your earnings would be about $300. Now, I say about because you don't know what they're going to order. I'm just kind of looking at the most popular scenario, which is our dose duo. And again, it's potential income from future monthly orders too. Let's look at another example. Let's say the 3 people that have the hearts over their heads, they said, you know what, I love this so much. Can I do what you do? Can I be a part of this? And can I become a brand partner like you? Could I earn money too? Could I looks kind of cool what you're doing. You're just sharing the happy and you're starting to earn some of these commissions. Pick me. What if we did this together? So let's say it was 3 customers and 3 brand partners. And you got started, again, same example, you got started with a happier pack. So that was $250. Remember, with the 7 customers, it was $300. Well, in this scenario, this case, let's say they got started like you did with the happier pack. Your earnings are about $500. But more importantly, you can now start earning on other people's efforts. Mm-hmm. What does that mean? That's leverage. It's not just you doing all of the, sharing or, posting on social media. Now you got 3 people that are doing the same thing, and you're able to earn bonuses from the work that they do as well, because you were the person that shared the word and you created that ripple effect, that movement. So you're in profit. But let's look at it a little further, because really the power is in the ripple effect. Let's look at it again. You started out with just that one time, not every month, just one time, you purchased that happier pack for $250. And let's say those customers, are enjoying it. Let's say, 3 of the people said, I want to do what you do. Then they went and got 3 customers, and then so on. And then they also, had brand partners that said, or people that said, can I be a brand partner with you? And that just kind of started to ripple out. Like, imagine I throw a stone into a pond, those ripples that come out and out and out. Well, with this compensation plan, that's part of the Happy Co. We have made it so that up to 10 times this could happen. So kind of a 10x geometric type growth or duplication or ripple effect or whatever you want to call it. You could be earning from all of those orders, from all the people feeling happier or losing weight or whatever it is that they're getting as a benefit from this on a monthly basis. And everybody starts, spreading the word. Not everybody, but some people do. And some people just go for it. So what kind of a ripple effect could perhaps you create when you look at this repeat income from repeat purchases and growth?
So, Sylvia was saying there's no guarantee in business, and there's no perfect duplication. We're all people. Some people will love the product. Some people will like the product. Some people don't like coffee. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Some people like tea. Some people like water. We understand that, and we're just going to share, and we just find the people that like it. Some people love it, and some people organically raise their hand and say, I want to do it. And you create that ripple effect. And it goes, some places it goes so far, and some places it goes further. But that's what people do. But you're sitting here right now going, okay, I want to make a decision. I'm trying to make it as an informed decision as I possibly can. I get there's no guarantees of income. What's the worst that can happen? Hey, I get started with one of the packs and I enjoy some products at a great discount and I share them with other people. But potentially you may be looking to go, well, I actually want to make some income. I want to make a pretty informed decision here. What can I look at? And you can look at what's called the income disclosure statement. Now, it's not a guarantee of income. It's an historical look back. Sometimes the best predictor of the future is what? The past. It's why we look back to see what people have done. And you got to look back and see what other people like you who have got started, who built a business, have been successful. You go, what did they do? You go, okay, this is when they got started. This is how many people they had. This is how much money they made. This is what percentage of people did that. So you can get a sense for that. You go, what did they do? Well, you can see, you can ask people to invite you in and have a look at the type of support that's available, how they built their businesses. Well, who are they? These are numbers. You can have an opportunity knowing that we're going to put our best foot forward. You're going to meet people just like you, start off just like you. We're going to hear from a couple of them tonight that Lisa's going to introduce us to. But there's other people that you can see and meet and hear their stories as well. We want to help you, make the best decision for you and for your family. That's why we're sharing this information. Why? Because we believe that everybody deserves to be happy. So let me pass it back to Lisa, who we are going to see this weekend in Rochester, in New York. She's clapping there. We are very excited to see her. We know that this is going to be a lot of fun. And I know that you're going to have an opportunity to hear from a couple of people here as well. So God bless you and thank you. And thank you for letting us have an opportunity to be here together with you.
All right. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow. Safe sleep, safe travels. Try and get a little bit of sleep on the plane. I think we're going to have an amazing time too. So I'm super excited to see you guys.
I know we will.
Right. Thank you guys. All right. So we got some newbies on tonight and we're going to first, I figured I would, mix it up. I didn't ask them which one wanted to go first. So I am just going to throw it out there and I'm going to call on Tara from Wisconsin, right? I think I got it right. Wisconsin. Yep. To let her share her story first. I haven't heard it, so I'm excited to hear this. So Tara, take it away.
So I do apologize. Can you all hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. I'm actually camping and on vacation this week, so I look like a hot mess, but I didn't really realize what was happening when I said, oh yeah, I'm available for a call on Thursday. So this is what happened. But anyway, I am from Wisconsin. I started taking the products consistently in October of 2019. And I say consistently because I really started taking them in like May of 2019. But I'd miss 3-4 days and I'd be like, oh yeah, I should drink that coffee again. And then I will say, and I maybe shouldn't say this, but we had a product that tasted actually horrible. And that went away very quickly afterwards, but then I was a little gun shy to try again. So, but I love all of our products now. There's not one that I won't drink. And I have all of them in my cupboard because I like to mix things up a little bit. I started with the business part in December of 2019. It took me a little while. I actually had an opportunity call in July of 2019. But at the time I thought, I don't know if I can afford this. I will say that I have made way more. I've been with lots of other companies and I've never made the money that I've made here in the last year and a half with any other company. I made the most probably in the first 2 months that I have in any other company. So yes, I make good money here. I do have a day job. I'm a family childcare provider. I thank these products every day because I wish I had them when my children were little. My kids are 25 and 28. And I wish I had them when my kids were little because my patience level is way different. Other than that, I don't know really, what do you want me to talk about? That's kind of my story. I guess I've lost 49 pounds and I do have a little bit more to go, but I actually will be honest with everyone. I don't work out ever. I might take a walk with my husband, a leisurely walk. That's my workout. I am a busy person. I'm also the president of Wisconsin Family Childcare Association. Plus I run my own childcare business and do this. So I'm a very busy person. And to be honest, I always say I just don't have time. And so I don't work out. If I worked out, I'd probably lose the rest of my weight pretty quickly, but I just don't. I'm very excited though to try the new.
To be able to say that
shapes.
You did that because a lot of people think, I have to work out too. And the reality is you can do it, So that's so awesome.
Yep.
Thank you so much for sharing. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Tara. We will let you get back to your camping trip. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. That was awesome.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So now I'm going to say it. Let me make sure I got it right. Minnesota. We're going to take it back to Minnesota to Miss Elizabeth. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am good.
So I'm Elizabeth from Minnesota, as you heard. And I got started on the products last summer. So that I think May 2020. And I started on the Zest Duo because I hate coffee. Like I heard from my girl, Courtney Atkinson, when she kept talking about coffee, I was like, I need this, but I can't even choke down coffee. I'm like, this is not my jam. She's like, try the lemonade. So I got started on that and I lost 5 pounds my first week. It helped me, not crave as much crappy food. That was like the big thing. I used to have ice cream like almost every night after dinner, and I just didn't feel the need for it. So that helped me, that alone probably helped me lose like the 5 pounds. But yeah, I just immediately it gave me more like energy, focus, patience. My daughter's 2.5 now, so she was like, a little over 1 at the time. And I really noticed like I had more patience and more energy with her. So I fell in love and I signed up after probably like 2 weeks on the product. If that, it might've been my first week. And I was like, I want to share this with others. And I really just love helping others. Like, my customers have been getting great results. I had one customer actually who, has high blood pressure, and she went for a checkup 2 weeks ago. And for the first time in years, she had normal blood pressure after being on the shake mix. And she did the cake shake and then the Zest Plus duo. So she was ecstatic, and she also lost 10 pounds too. So that's amazing. But yeah, even though bronze is my highest rank, this last couple months have been a little slower with summer, but I can honestly say that I've made more with this company than any other company I've been with. And it's just nice to have that freedom to have that extra cash if something comes up, or like, get new clothes. I had to buy a lot of new clothes because I went from a size, 8 to 10 to a 0 to 2 now. So I had to buy a completely new wardrobe because when you lose 28 pounds at only 5'2", that makes a big difference in your clothes. So yeah, it's really nice to help others feel really great. People have been having a lot of good results, and just the freedom that I have now, because I run my own waxing business. And so I was already my own boss, but I contemplated on adding another part-time job. And once I started this, it was just confirmed that like, this is what was meant to be my like second thing that I did. And I didn't have to leave the house and work for somebody else. So I'm completely my own boss, and it feels amazing. And I feel so much better. So I'm really grateful for this.
That's so awesome. Well, I love your story too, and congratulations, because that is awesome to be your own boss. You guys, I retired 3 years ago. I was my own boss then too, but I retired from behind the chair, and it is just so rewarding to have that time freedom and that financial freedom. So thank you guys for both joining us tonight and sharing your stories with us. And, sky's the limits for both of you. I know you said only bronze, but, that's just the beginning. So don't quit, keep going. And it's truly, truly amazing. I love helping everyone. So you guys, if someone invited you here tonight, get back to them and let them know if you're you're all in and you want to be a part of the Happy Co. And you want to join the team, or B, you just want to buy product and be a customer, or maybe C, you just have some more questions and you're going to see about it. Just get back to the person and let them know where you're at, because we want to meet you wherever you are, because like Garrett said, everybody deserves to be happy. So with that, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you later. Bye.